The messages here today are very important. We are here because we pray for the peace of Jerusalem as we're commanded to do. We are here to commemorate God's miracle 50 years ago to the day when he gave us back our holy city of Jerusalem. But today's event is also a call for action. We have to understand that the battle for Jerusalem is still ongoing, as Michael Oren said. As we speak today, most, if not all of your country's official position is to divide the city of Jerusalem. They have made it a political issue, but it's not the case. The issue of Jerusalem, of the undivided capital of the state of Israel, is not a political issue. It is a biblical issue. And people who believe in the Bible, both Jews and Christians, need to stand together and fight for united Jerusalem. Now, they'll confuse you. They'll say, what are you talking about? This isn't biblical. This is political. And great news, we even have a political solution. Because there are two people who want Jerusalem, Arabs and Jews. And you know what? Good news? There are two Jerusalems. There's an East Jerusalem, and there's a West Jerusalem. Well, you give one to one, you give one to the other. Political solution. Everyone's happy, right? But that's not the case. And it's not the case because there's only one Jerusalem. And that Jerusalem is what they call East Jerusalem. East Jerusalem is Jerusalem. East Jerusalem is where the Western Wall is. It's where the Temple Mount is. It's where the Old City is. It's where the Garden Tomb is. In fact, every site holy to Jews and Christians is in East Jerusalem. Why? Did God say, King David, go to the east of the city and build me a city in the east side? Of course not. In the early 1900s, as the population of Jerusalem grew, new neighborhoods sprouted out to the west because they needed to accommodate the population. But as we know, today it's all one big Jerusalem. So we have to understand as people of faith that when they say divide Jerusalem, when they say two states for two people with Jerusalem as the capital, they're saying give away Jerusalem. Now, why is this important to us? We all live in different countries here. Well, I don't, but you do. All over the world. Why is the capital of Jerusalem such an important issue? Well, the reason it is because the next prophecies to be fulfilled is the rebuilding of Jerusalem and the coming of Messiah. Now, look, I'm Jewish and you're Christian, and I believe the Messiah is coming for the first time. You believe he's coming for the second time. But we both want him to come today. And he's not coming if we divide Jerusalem. And guess what? The other side knows that. And they believe by dividing Jerusalem, they can stop the domino effect of dozens of prophecies being fulfilled before our very eyes. From the ingathering of the exiles from the north and the south and the east and the west, coming back on the wings of eagles, or airplanes as we call them today, to the deserts blooming, to you coming up to Jerusalem for the feast and paying homage to the God of Israel. All these prophecies are happening. People are nervous. People who don't believe in the God of Israel and the Bible are very nervous today. They're not excited like we are. They're not supporting the idea that God is real and that the Bible is true and he's showing his face to the world. They're saying, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And so they believe by dividing Jerusalem, they can stop the prophecy. So as Jews and Christians, the issue of Jerusalem as the undivided capital of Israel is the most important issue of our time. We need to come together, both Jews and Christians, because no one values the source of our strength and this important Bible that we've gotten and the word of the God of Israel as we do. This is why we're successful. This is why we have good lives, because we believe in the playbook, the book, the Bible. And we need to come together to love the Lord our God with all our heart, with all our soul, and with all our might, as we are commanded to do, and we will prevail. This story, its past, its present, and its future, has been foretold. And I, for one, take great solace in the fact that there will be peace in Jerusalem. But we need to work together to make sure that happens in a peaceful and God-glorious way. And I believe that Jews and Christians will share in God's blessings together. Thank you so much for being here with us at the Jerusalem Prayer Breakfast. And as we say, to God go all the glory. Thank you.